4 events that women can compete in at collegiate rodeo. You may have seen it done at the annual U2 Martin Rodeo. It is where the goat is staked at the end of the arena, at the end of a 10-foot rope, and you have to run your horse from one end of the arena to the other as fast as you can and step off as your horse is running. The fastest time wins. I have been involved in rodeo my whole life, and I've been competing for UT Martin for 2 years. I compete in the goat time. Goat time may look really complicated when you're just watching it at full speed, but when broken down into the 4 major steps, it's really simple. The major steps are knowing how to position your body, the flank, the gather, and the tie. Today I'm going to demonstrate the 4 major steps so you will know how to tie a goat. The first step is learning how to have correct body position. You want to have your legs a little farther than shoulder width apart and maintain even pressure across your whole entire foot so you don't rock forward and you don't rock back, because balance is really key when you're moving that fast. Also, when you go to the goat, you want to get low. We call it getting low by bending your knees so you're more like this and keeping your shoulders back. You don't want to bend at your waist, because if you bend at your waist, all of your center of gravity is too far forward and you're more likely to fall down. Now that we've covered the body position, you're ready to take it to the goat. The flank is when you take the goat off the ground. It's called the flank because you have to grab the goat in front of its back leg, which is the flank area. You have to make sure you get deep within the flank, like this, so you have control of your goat. You also want to be sure that you go down with the goat as you're flanking so that you can get your gather the right way. So you want to flank by grabbing deep and going to the ground with the goat. Now that we covered the flank, we can go to the gather. The gather and the flank run together, and they follow very closely. The key to having a good gather is having a good flank. So when you gather, you have to go to the ground, and you have to scoop the back legs to your left hand with your right. You want to hold your hand in a cup shape with your thumb pointing out, so you can go underneath the legs and pull them up. The second part to the gather is sliding your right knee up into the goat so the legs are secure, because if the goat starts kicking, they would just fall out and you would have very good control over them. Complete it all together, you have to go to your flank, grab deep, go to the ground at the same time as the goat, and scoop. Now that you've completed the gather, you can go to the tie. First, you have to have your string, and you put it in the back belt loop of your pants, and you hold the other end in your mouth. Like this. The key to having a good tie is keep looking at your V and getting your elbow in the air. When you hold your goat's legs, your left hand will make a V like this. You have to make sure you look at the V so your coils on your string will fall around the legs right where they're supposed to. Getting your elbow up is key too, because it'll put the coils right where you need them to be, like this. So it kind of goes right around. So you gather, you look at your V, and you put your elbow in the air and tie. You reach through and grab the rope out of your mouth and pull tight. Pulling tight is crucial to your tie, because if your rope has to stay tied for 6 seconds or you don't get a time. So when you put it all together, you maintain your body position, you get a good deep flank, you gather the legs, and you tie tight. Altogether, it should look something like this. know how to gather, or how you position your body, flank the goat, gather the legs, and tie, you will be able to tie a goat. Next time the UT Martin Rodeo rolls around, you can say that you can compete with the best of them. Being smooth is essential, and with practice, the tie comes together and is smooth, and that's what makes you fast.
Okay, good.